Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today and Tarot. My name is Mel Rose. This is the Tarot portion and the second half of my daily astrology vlog, which you can check out on my other channel, Astrology Today with Mel Rose. Over there, you'll find a description of the day's astrology as I have spelled it out here. Here, I will discuss the tarot card that sits on the side of the page, and then I'll play another card that, in the context of the day's astrology, may give us something more to think about. So let's get into it. The card that sits on the side of the page is the Five of Cups, and this is here because it correlates directly to the first 10 days or the first decan of the sun's transit in the land of Scorpio here. Scorpio is a water sign. Cups in tarot are water element symbolism, and water element symbolism has to do with emotion and the information that arises from emotion, the sensations that we feel in our body, the questions that arise in our mind from emotion, right? So we come to the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups, we can see is a moment of great disappointment or sadness, right? There's a sense of loss here. This person is wearing black. Their head is lowered. And, there are 3 cups that appear to have been spilled and 2 cups that remain standing. So, the 3 cups spilled, they really represent sort of, that something we gave our love to is lost. Something we emotionally invested in, something we gave our heart and our spirit, our energy to, has been irretrievably just removed from the equation, right? We can't share it. We can't give it to anyone. We can't take it back. It's just spilled. And whatever reason there is for that, that can be a very disappointing feeling. This can be a sense of grief. There is that sense of loss. So, appropriate, of course, to mourn the loss. So appropriate to take in and understand and really feel the disappointment that comes with this loss of our emotional investment. But then we have these 2 cups standing upright, sort of behind us here, right? And so if we but shift our focus, we can see that we still have, in fact, always have, more love, more heart, more energy, more emotional investment to give in people, places, and things. Okay, so once we have done mourning, which, take your time depending on the loss that you have incurred, right? Once we have done mourning, it's time to, pick up our trusty, loving hearts and, move on to greener pastures. There's even a bridge and a house across the river there. So, it says we have more to do with our lives than just think about this thing that we lost. And so it's a good thing, to mourn the loss. And it's also a good thing, an inevitable thing, really, to sort of dust off our hearts and move forward. And with that said, I'm going to turn this card. Oh, we got the Knight of Swords. Okay, so Knight of Swords always gives me Fool's Rush In kind of vibes, okay? A lot of times the guidance I get with Knight of Swords is, think twice, speak once, right? So, we don't want to rush in with opinions, thoughts, attitudes, words we would like to say without thinking, without knowing for sure what it is that we mean to say. But with that said, the Knight of Swords is somebody who comes in well supported, really kind of knowing how to wield their sword, how to wield the truth, okay? They know that what they have for us is probably, honest, helpful, and true, right? So yes, this can speed up a situation. This is information coming in that can, really clarify things for us, or really help us be able to sort of expedite things. So where do we see the Knight of Swords on on here? Mercury is the information person as far as personal planets go. And so, Mercury is here in trine to Mars and Saturn, in that grand trine with Mars and Saturn, telling us, that we have a very good working understanding of what it's going to take for us to achieve the intentions that we are setting, achieve the goals that arise from the intentions we're setting right now. Okay, so make your plans. All right, really think about it. Have the conversations that you need to have about this good work that you want to get done in the world. Okay, because Mars sextile to Saturn will be with us for a little while through, well, at least I think about halfway into November. It will be with us well into November, but we really want to take advantage of these really strong initiative and capability labor vibes, okay? The ability to do the work. And especially at this time, it's going to be doing the mental work, doing the mental labor, okay? Really making your plans, sort of nailing down, who's going to help you, what kind of tools are you going to use, where are you going to execute your plan, that kind of thing. So very positive vibes there. Mercury is also square to Pluto right now, and so there's some intensity that can come up. Okay, there's some powerful motivation to remember why we are seeking the transitions that we are seeking. Okay, we are seeking transitions. At least I am, and I hope that you are always trying to do something more, always trying to do something new, always maybe even trying to outdo yourself from the last time a little bit. Okay. I hope that you are thinking about the transformations and the transitions that are coming up for you, because they are coming up, right? So better to be thinking ahead about it, okay? Better to be really planning ahead about the work that you have to do in order to get to that transformation, in order to become the new version of yourself, right? The more highly expressed version of yourself, the more satisfied with life version of yourself that you are becoming, okay? And so that's Mercury square to Pluto. And I also just want to say that Sun, Venus conjunct are square to Pluto. Venus's square to Pluto is just like making us more intensely desirous of those things we like, love, and can't get enough of. Actually probably adding some more power to the tremendous pulling power, the power we have to attract what we want in our lives. But also Sun square to Pluto here makes us not just wanting to move forward, not just wanting to do the work, but really wanting to do it on our own, okay? It's very much a myself kind of vibe. We don't want to be under somebody else's influence, having them telling us what it is that we can do, okay? We are free agents in the world, and we feel like we want to resist people who are trying to exert control over us at this time. So that's an important thing to keep an eye on. But yes, Mercury vibes, very strong, still in Libra. We want justice, we want peace, we want balance. We're really thinking about the work we have to do to get that justice, peace, and balance for ourselves, okay? Mars, very selfish, okay? Mars and Gemini, just sort of, pretty fired up, right? There can be a lot of anxiety that comes in with Mars and Gemini, but then, Saturn in Aquarius, this is not just about leveling ourselves up. It's about leveling ourselves up so that we can be more of an asset to the collective and the community. And taken together with the Five of Cups. Wow, if you just put the two of them together, it's like this person would never see this person coming, right? So I'm getting a clue that like information may come in, kind of rapidly, that may change our perspective, all right? And that we really might not see it coming. We really might have our mind on other things, and especially if we are focused on what's in the past, if we're focused on what we have lost, we're not gonna be prepared for the information to come in, and we might feel a little bit dazed and confused when it does. But here it comes anyway, right? Take all the information, whether it came to you, in a thoughtful way or not. Understand that it's coming from a place of desiring truth and justice and balance, and strive strive to make that balance, right? Strive to understand that, you know, what's lost is lost, and we can go on, and we can still create a life for ourselves that feels balanced and true and just, and feels as though we get what we deserve because we have put in the effort for it. Okay, I believe that's all I have to say about it today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your presence here. My name is Mel Rose, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today and Tarot.